Hey everyone, we're going to start this week with a little review on some things in math that we've already learned, but we do need to keep going over them so that we don't forget them and that we keep getting better at them. Our before, after, and between numbers. If you have a number and we want to know what number comes before it, so we have the number 17. What do we do to get the number that comes before? We count back one. So we count back one from 17 and we get 16. That's our before number. Okay, so we have the 17 and we want the number that comes after. What do we do to get the after number? We count up one. So we have 18. 16 is the before number to 17 and 18 is the after number to 17. Okay, what if we have these two numbers? 23, whoa, and 25. Okay, what number comes between? You can either count up one from 23 or count back one from 25. Either way, it's the same thing. So our between number would be 24. Okay, let's go on to halves. What do we have to have on each side to make a half? Equals, right? So if we have this square and somebody said, I want half of that. That's a brownie. That's a square brownie. And somebody wants half of our square brownie. And I say, okay, let me cut it in half. And I cut it right there. Is that half? No, because I have more than them right here. Okay, so to have a half, it has to be completely equal on both sides. So what if you have, I don't know, stars? Okay, and it says, you have 5 stars. Give your friend half of them. 6 stars. Sorry, you have 6 stars. Give a friend half of your stars. Would we say, okay, my friend can have those on the left, 2 stars. Is that half? No, because that means the friend would have 2 stars and you would have 4 stars. That is not half. Okay, what about this? Did I divide the stars in half? The friend gets 3 stars and you get 3 stars. Yes, because it is completely equal on both sides. So it has to be equal to make half. Okay, let's go on to place value. We know in our place value we have, what place is this? Ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, so if we have the number 16, where should my 1 go? In the ones, tens, or hundreds. The number is 16. Right, it should go in the tens. 16. I have 1, 10, 6 ones. 16. Okay, what if I have the number 97? Where does the 7 go? Ones, tens, or hundreds? Goes in the ones. 97. Have 9 tens and 7 ones. 97. Okay, what if I have the number 382? Where does the 8 go? In the tens. Where does the 3 go? In the hundreds. And where does the 2 go? in the ones. 382. Okay, what if I said, let's see, circle the number in the hundreds place? Which number would you circle? The 5. 587. The 5 is in the hundreds place. Okay, what if I said circle the number in the ones place? Which one would you circle? The 7. It's in the ones place. Okay, what if I said circle the number in the tens place? Which number? 8. 8 is in the tens place. Good. The number is 587. Our ordinal numbers. Those are numbers in order. So if you're running the race, if there's 3 of you running the race and you cross the finish line before your friends, what place did you come in? First place. You'd come in first place. What place would, if there's 3 of you, the last person come in? Third place. And what about your other friend? They would come in what place? Second place. Let's count our ordinal numbers 1 to 10. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Okay, what about our shapes? We've learned our shapes and our 3D shapes. Okay, what is this? A circle. But what if that were a basketball or a globe or an apple? Then what would we have? A sphere. So if we just draw a round thing right there, that's a circle. But if it's something that has something inside, it's 3D and the name changes. So that would be a sphere. There's a square. What would a 3D square be called? Like your piece of ice. What is it? It's a cube. Okay, so go over in your head, try to remember some of your shapes. Circle, sphere, square, cube, triangle, pyramid, cones, cylinders, all that. Play all those through your head and see if you can remember all those. Okay, greater than, less than, that's our alligator. It's our alligator sign. So does the alligator like to eat or no? Yes. So if we have the number 21 and the number 12, which one is greater? Which one is less? 21 is greater than 12, so we make our alligator mouth open to the 21 because it's hungry and it's going to eat. So the alligator mouth is open, greater than. The greater than sign is open, so 21 is greater than 12. Okay, what if we have 37, 72. Which number is greater? 72. So we say 72. See, the greater than sign is open to the 72, and it's going to eat that bigger number. Okay, let's go over our money a little bit. A dime is 10 cents. A penny is 1 cent. How many pennies does it take to make a dime? 10. So if you, let's do this. If we had 5 dimes. Here's our dimes. 5 dimes. How much money do we have? Well, a dime is worth 10, right? So if we have 5 dimes that are each worth 10, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents. Okay, what if we have 3 pennies? How much money do we have? Well, we know a penny's worth 1 cent. So, and we have 3 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3 cents. But what if we have 4 dimes and 5 pennies? How much money would we have? Okay, well, we know dimes are worth 10, so we have 4 of those. And then we have 5 pennies, and we know they're worth 1. Okay, let's count our dimes first. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have 40 cents, and then 5 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5 cents. So how much money do we have altogether? 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 cents. Okay, be practicing that money. Maybe you can ask your mom and dad if you can, maybe if they could lay out some candy, and that the candy can be worth so much money each, and you can buy some candy from them if you give them the right amount of money for it. It's worth a try. We'll ask them anyways. And then our time. We have our clock. Okay? And these are the only 2 we've done so far. We have our clock right here. I'm not the best at drawing, am I? Okay, there's our clock. We know that do we do the big hand or little hand first? We look at the little hand first. Okay, so if our little hand is on the 3 and our big hand is on the 12, what time is it? 3 o'clock. Good. What if our little hand's on the 3 and our big hand is on the 6? What time is it? 3:30. Good. Maybe you can, I'm sure all of you have a clock somewhere in your house. Maybe throughout the day, look at your clock and see if you can tell what time it is. The last thing we're going to do for a review is counting. I want you guys to count by 2s to 100. Count by 5s to 100. Count by 10s to 100. Okay? And also, even and odd numbers. Your even numbers can be divided in half, so they can be split up equally. Your odd numbers cannot. Also try to count by 2s with your odd numbers, not just your even numbers, but try to do it with your odd numbers too. It's a little more challenging, isn't it? Also, anytime that you can add or subtract something, practice that. Anything around your house or when you go out somewhere, constantly just look for something to keep your brain going and thinking about this stuff. So when we come back, you'll just be ready to go. And I'm sure your mom and dad would love to help you with that. So ask questions. You can ask me. You can even have your mom and dad send me a video of you. If you have a question, then ask them to send me a video of you, and I'll send you one back helping you as much as I can. Okay. Practice, practice. I miss you guys. See you soon. Bye.